Hey, my name is Felicia with your dose of the good news. Now, we just came off of Black History Month. I'm still upset that it's the shortest month of the year when we basically built this country. Don't get it twisted. The history is definitely year round. And let me tell you, I know my cousins from all over the world were ready to inform you about some Black history gems. Now, I am excited to say that this first quarter is definitely starting off right. I mean, the culture is winning right now. Entertainment Weekly just dropped a collector's edition that's highlighting Black film dated back to the 1900s up into present day. Here is the magazine, guys. Look at that. Hold on, it's too light right there. We can pull it back. We just gonna pull it back. You see all this Black history right here, Denzel big old face. I had to collect this because you never know when there's gonna be another magazine with a bunch of beautiful blackness on its cover, especially by Entertainment Weekly. So I definitely had to pick it up. But inside the magazine, it posed the question of what actually makes a Black film Black. So they were highlighting different films starting from back in the day with Sidney Poitier up into Black Panther. So they had a lot of pioneers they mentioned inside the book, especially people like Denzel Washington, like Ava DuVernay, Octavia Spencer, even from the old heads like Spike Lee. Let me not call him an old head. Spike Lee, like Spike Lee, Sidney Poitier, Cicely Tyson was talked about, of course. Hattie McDaniel, the first African-American woman to win an Oscar award. So it was just basically talking about its film history. The only issue that I had with the book was that they left out Keenen Ivory Wayans. Like, hello, he is definitely one of the pioneers of film. One of my all-time favorite films is A Low Down Dirty Shame, starring Miss Jada Pinkett Smith as the hilarious, sassy Miss Peaches. They did mention the Scary Movie franchise, which is also a franchise that the Wayans brothers created, but it's different because that was Marlon and Sean. We're talking about Keenen Ivory, who also created, you know, In Living Color. Like, how can you leave Keenen Ivory Wayans out? You know what I mean? They even mentioned Robert Townsend. Robert Townsend also was a pioneer of film. So if you're mentioning Robert Townsend, you gotta mention Keenen Ivory Wayans. That's all I'm saying. So that's the only thing that I say that they left out of the book that needed to be included. It's not just the Scary Movie franchise, it's the Wayans family, okay? They are a part of the culture of creating some films and groundbreaking movies, okay? So yeah, they needed to be mentioned. So I definitely would say you should pick up a copy. It is definitely a collector's edition. Yet again, like I said, you never know when another magazine is going to come out with all this blackness here, talking about Black film. So I definitely think that you should grab you a copy. Now, let's get into these Golden Globes. See, I got my notes right here, so I got to look down. Let's get into these Golden Globes. The 2021 Golden Globes took place this past Sunday. And honey, we showed up, we showed out, and we collected, okay? So our cousins in the categories that we low-key, but on a high note, actually care about, which was Best Female Actress in a Motion Picture, which was won by the singer and incredible actress, Miss Andra Day. She did her thing. She played Billie in the movie The United States versus Billie Holiday, which is actually on Hulu. So if you have a Hulu account, you can definitely watch it. If you don't, you can ask somebody, ask your friend, ask your mama for their account information, and you can log in to actually watch this movie. You guys, it was a great film to watch. Even if you had no idea who Billie Holiday was prior to the film, or if you just knew Billie Holiday as a singer, the movie definitely displayed the complexity of her actual personal life. And that was the story of the movie that they were telling. And Lee Daniels actually directed the movie. He did a phenomenal job. Ooh, I'm gonna do a review about it because it's this one scene that I definitely want to talk about, but I don't want to, you know, make this too long. But it's definitely a phenomenal movie to watch. And as well, the late great Mr. Chadwick Boseman, he took home for Best Male Actor in a Motion Picture for his role that he played in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. He played the role of Levy Green in that film. He did a phenomenal job in the scene where he was by himself and he was talking about the experience of his mom that she had. It was beast. It was a beast monologue. And so he definitely deserved to win. And I just wish that he was here to be able to receive his flowers. But all in all, it was so beautiful to see both of them in the highest categories that, like I said, we all actually care about, and them both winning and them being people of color. A huge congratulations goes out to Daniel Kaluuya for winning Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture for the role that he played in the film Judas and the Black Messiah. Y'all, that movie was good. Like, it's been a long time since we've had like really good movies that depicted a black character in that way, or at least a biopic sort of in that way, and I think they did a really good job. I didn't know who Fred Hammond was of the Black Panthers, but just to be able to see the story be played out on screen, they did a great job. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go see that movie as well. So shout out to our cousins for taking home those Golden Globes. And it's kind of like low-key, when you win a Golden Globe, you are kind of like inching towards being the winner of the Oscar in those same categories. So our fingers will be crossed for them. I'm going to definitely need the wins to continue happening for the culture, but I can honestly say I am a little nervous for the release of part 2 of Coming to America. Y'all. It's kind of bright, so I gotta pull it back so y'all can see. This right here, y'all, is my favorite, my absolute favorite movie. Like, the fact that I still got a DVD, that can let you know clearly that this is my favorite movie, okay? And the second part is coming out. Part 2, what do they call it? The follow-up to part 1 is coming out March the 5th on Amazon Prime. And it is called Coming to America. You see how they did that? Coming to America. Let's roll the trailer really quick.
Hey! What you doing back here? Mufasa! Say it again! Feel right in his...
I've just discovered that I may have a son here in this land.
How much child support is she getting from?
The king pays no child support.
No child support for 30 years and you came back? You was a dummy!
Hello, I am Hakim Jaffer, king of Zamunda. You are the heir to the throne.
Yes, my son.
See? I don't know. I'm just a little nervous because it's been 33 years since the first official drop of the movie back in 1988 when it first was released, because it really doesn't even seem like it's been that long, but it's been that long. Like, this movie came out in the 80s and they're doing the second part in 2021. Like, what were you guys doing this whole time? Like, we've been waiting on this movie. Like, come on. So I'm just a little nervous that they're not going to have like the same nuances as they did before in the first movie. Like, that they're not going to just have all the funny jokes and the soul glow and just all the stuff that makes Coming to America a great movie, and a movie that you want to watch, rewatch, and watch again. And some of the characters that I hope they bring back is Randy Watson. Like, Randy Watson, ladies and gentlemen, has to make his return. I gotta show you guys a clip.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, you can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me, yeah. Sexy chocolate.
God damn, that boy can sing.
You must be crazy.
He good.
You must be crazy.
See, Randy is a mess. He's the first one who actually started the whole mic drop. Like, come on now. And that exit, I just can't. It's just too funny to me. I know for sure they got the barbershop guys, as you saw in the trailer. And I just know that everyone is coming back to recreate their roles, and everybody is looking like it's been 33 years. And so I just hope they have like that same spunk and pizzazz. They've also added some new characters like Tiana Taylor, like Tracy Morgan. Simi is back, Arsenio Hall, of course. Like, you can't even do the movie without Simi. And his mother and father, James Earl Jones, and just so many other characters. I hope they actually bring McDowell's back, because that was a staple in the first movie, which is like the knockoff of McDonald's, but just the black version. Zamunda was a fictionary place. So this was our Wakanda before Wakanda even happened. And I just can't wait to see it. Like, my friends and I are actually getting together, and I'm gonna do a review after I watch the film, and I just hope that I'm not coming back in tears because I'm disappointed. So you guys stay tuned for that. That's all I have, but before I let you guys leave, you know I have to leave you guys with something positive, a positive word. And so today's word reads, failure is temporary. Don't let it define you. Success is temporary. Don't let it blind you. Remain anchored in your eternal nature. Now that is a whole word. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing. Also, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And until next time, stay up, stay blessed, and stay moving forward.